Now, Iraq has issued an arrest warrant for a former governor of Mosul. Al-Nujaifi was rebuked for inviting Turkish troops into Iraq last year. Turkish soldiers have been training Kurdish and Iraqi forces to fight Daesh in the Bashika camp northeast of Mosul. But since then, 3 Iraqi members of parliament have filed a complaint against Nujaifi, and the Iraqi prime minister has ordered Turkish troops to leave the country. Now, for more on this story, Hasan Abdullah joins us from Ankara. Hasan, Ash Carter, the defense secretary, the U.S. defense secretary, is in Ankara meeting his Turkish counterpart. What are the U.S. and Turkish officials hoping to gain from the meeting?
Annalise, at the moment, the U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter and Turkish Prime Minister Binali Yildirim are in a meeting. One of the main items on the agenda is they're seeking greater cooperation in the fight against Daesh. They're also hoping to inch closer towards building a consensus when it comes to strategy. Also, the United States is seeking to play a role as an arbitrator between Turkey and Iraq. But Turkish officials have told us that they're going to be raising a number of concerns. One of those concerns is the policy that the Iraqi government has been pursuing. Turkish officials are saying that those sectarian policies are not going to be instrumental in this fight against Daesh, because they're going to polarize the Iraqi society, and also they're going to affect the consensus in the fight against Daesh, because many of the people, especially in the Sunni areas, they will feel that they have to perhaps not fight so vigorously against Daesh in a bid to sort of reach a balance of power. And also Turkey is concerned about the Shia militia groups and some of the massacres they have been carrying out in some parts of Iraq. Also, and one of the points Turkish officials are going to point out is that Turkey has played a very effective role in training the local forces, the Peshmerga in Iraq, and they have been more effective than even the Iraqi forces. So, of course, Turkey is going to be raising questions about the effectiveness of the Iraqi forces as well. Also, Turkey is going to be arguing that for Turkey, it's important that the territorial integrity of Iraq is protected. It is concerned about the policies of some governments. Some officials here in Ankara feel that some quarters in the US are interested in redrawing the Middle East, and hence they are more interested in a divided Iraq. So these are some of the points that are going to be raised in these meetings.
And the strategy on Syria is also on the agenda. What more do we know about that?
That's right, Annalise. The two sides are going to be discussing the operations that have been conducted so far in Syria. Turkish officials have told us that they're going to highlight the effectiveness with which they have been able to recapture many of the areas from Daesh, and also the topic of safe zones is going to be under discussion. Turkey once again is going to be putting its position forward on the importance and the need to create a safe zone in Syria. Also, the role of PYD and YPG is going to be under discussion. Turkey is going to argue that the US support for YPG as a ground force is going to be counterproductive. It's going to have regional implications, and that it's going to have an impact on Syria's territorial integrity. Also, Turkey is going to be raising this point about the collateral damage in Syria. Turkey is going to be arguing that the collateral damage as a result of the bombings by some of the coalition forces is radicalizing people there, and the Turkish strategy, they're going to argue, has been more effective with very minimal collateral damage, if any, and that it's been successful in garnering support at the grassroots level as well.
Hasan Abdullah in Ankara, thank you for that update.